Hello, everybody. This is Kevin Cho. And in the last 10 days, I went on a road trip from Phoenix to San Diego to Orange County, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, all the way up to Salt Lake City, and came back down to Phoenix. And I hosted over 4 different meetups, had over 350 people come across the board. And at the same time, I spoke with 70 to 80 people personally, one-on-one. And one of the main questions I've been getting is, Kevin, I have a solid W-2. But it takes a majority of my time. So like I go into work at 8 o'clock and I finish my work at 5 p.m. and I have family and I have kids, responsibilities. And I want to get into real estate, but I think the best way for me to get into real estate is through Gator Lending. So what Gator Lending is essentially you're lending on other people's earnest money deposits. For example, my very first lending deal that I ever did was for a local fix and flipper here in Phoenix. His name's Jonathan. And he comes up to me saying, "Hey, Kevin, I have this really good fix and flip opportunity here in Phoenix, downtown Phoenix. But I have over $270,000 of my own capital tied up across 4 different flips. But I'll be selling 2 of my flips next week. But I really need $5,000 to secure this deal." So he asked me to put $5,000 of my money to temporarily secure this deal. And once these flips are sold, he'll have more capital and he'll pay me out of my $5,000. Well, so for me, I said, well, how much money will I make if I did that for you? And he says, "I'll give you $2,000. So I temporarily fund $5,000 for Jonathan. In about 30 days, he comes in with his own money, wipes my $5,000 out, and he also gives me a check for an additional $2,000. So I get a check for $7,000. And if you look at the return, it's basically you're making 40% return on your money in 30 days, which is effectively 480% annualized return on your money. So now my question is, how can I go find more Jonathans and fund other people's earnest money and make big chunks of cash? So I found 3 other people that I've been working on, and I've been funding their earnest money for the last almost 6 to 8 months. And this is what the numbers look like in July, August, and September. In July, I did 4 different deals: $5,000 earnest money with a $2,000 return, $4,000 earnest money with a $2,000 return, $1,000 earnest money with a $500 return, $1,000 earnest money with another $500 return. So in July, I spent $11,000 and I made $5,000 in return. In August, I did a $10,000 earnest money with a $4,000 return. I also did a $500 earnest money with a $250 return. And then I did another $2,000 earnest money with a $1,250 return, $5,000 earnest money with a $2,000 return. So in August, I used $17,000 to make over $8,000 in pure profit. And this month in September, I did a $5,500 earnest money with a $2,000 return, $1,000 earnest money with a $500 return, $4,000 earnest money with a $1,500 return, and lastly, $2,500 earnest money with $1,000 return. So, which means in September, I used about $13,000 of my own earnest money. I made about $5,000 in pure profit. So on average, I'm making $5,000 to $7,000 a month just by funding other people's earnest money, and I'm getting big chunks of cash back, which is almost 40 to 50% return on your money monthly. If you're to annualize it, just times that by 12. So, and this process overall takes maybe an hour a week of my time at most, and I have numbers to prove it. Last 6 to 8 months, I lent to Jonathan and 3 other fix and flippers here local in town, and I've been making $5,000 to $7,000 a month pretty passively. And here's what I want to say for people that want to get into Gator Lending. Number 1, each person that you lend money to, that your recurring clients, people like Jonathan and 3 of my people that I lend money to, each person will equate to about $2,600 a month in income, right? So let's just say, for easy number, $2,500 a month. So 1 Jonathan equals $2,500, and then 3 other Jonathans will equal another $2,500 a month. So which means if you want to make $10,000 a month, you only need to get 4 Jonathans to make $10,000 a month income, and it will take maybe 1 hour a week of your time, truly. But let's just say you want to grow even bigger. If you had 10 Jonathans, roughly on average make about $25,000 a month just in the profits that you make from lending on their earnest money. The question is, how many people do I need to talk to so I can get 10 Jonathans that I can consistently lend money to? So from my personal experience, I've learned that if you talk to 13 people, you might get 1 Jonathan, right? So you might talk to 13 people that are consistently doing deals, you might get 1 Jonathan. Which means if you want to grow a $25,000 a month lending operation, you first need to have 130 conversations. And if of the 130 conversations, you will land 10 of them. And so if you were to break down this operation, All you need is 130 conversations in 1 month, and you will have 10 Jonathans for you to grow to have a $25,000 operation. So let's do the math. If you need is 130 conversations in 30 days, every single day you need to talk to 4.3 people, or let's say you just need to talk to 5 people a day every single day, and in 30 days you will have a $25,000 operation ready to go. That's the industry standard. And this is not something that will take too much of your time away. So once you have 10 Jonathans that you're consistently lending money to, it's a set it and forget it. And once they reach out to you, you just send them the money, and all you do is just wait for your money to come back. So this is something that I do all the time. And this is not something that I do all the time. I mean, no expert, but I would say I have more experience than everybody else, and I have numbers to prove it, like I said earlier. So if you're looking for more Gator lending side of things, I'll put more description down below so you can check it out. And if you are in need of Gator Lender, so like let's just say you have a deal that you're going to buy, but you don't have that earnest money ready to go, I'll put the link down in the description below. It's emdwithkevin.com. You can fill in your request, and I will lend the money to you, and it's gonna be and I will fund it within 24 hours or even on the same day, depending on the deal. So I just hope this makes more clear. I just hope people learn how the operations work, because at the end of the day, I just want you to make money, and not just make money, but I want you to make a lot of money very easily. And this is something that I've really love to do. By next year, for sure by beginning of 2024, I'll have a $50,000 a month lending operation alone. So don't sleep on this opportunity, because it is a very lucrative. Like, I don't should just kind of consider it, or at least learn how to do it. Obviously there's more paperwork involved, so I will release the video about how to do the paperwork, so that you don't, when you're giving somebody your money, you never lose money. I'll also do another video on how to vet these opportunities, and another video on how to go find Jonathans, how to go find more opportunities. So please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I want to bring more content. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.